Hey guys, I've been out here playing in the shop all day. I made about a 45-minute long video. My video editor is not one to play nice, and it pretty much started screwing up my videos, and I lost pretty much a lot of it. I'd have to go back through and try to re-edit and the whole deal. But again, I want to start trying to keep my videos a little shorter, just showing the progress and stuff like that, unless it's something, you know, that's super important that somebody might learn something from. But yeah, back on the fisheye deal. Not thinking they're fisheyes anymore, thinking they're more it's like Tommy Shoe said, some kind of solvent pop type thing, maybe surface not clean type deal. But anyway, let me show you what I got going on today. To try to remedy this deal, because I ran this earlier for probably 30 minutes straight, and it got hot again, and so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to take this thing out of the equation, hopefully, at least this part of it. So I went to the store, picked up a clear tube, put that on there, got it running down into a bucket of rags, and so hopefully that'll stay, all that oily crap will stay in there. Like I said, you can see all the oil that was landing on it. So went ahead and prepped up that panel here. I stripped this side down to bare metal, stripped that side down to bare metal, and you can see where I ran it down to bare metal and just run tape across it. And like I said, I'd showed me spraying all this and doing all this, but so this is the SPI epoxy, and you can see it still did the same thing, even covering, getting my compressor, you know, hooked up and whatever. I actually pulled back quite a bit and shot farther away on this. As we come down, I got a few less, seemed like. I got a little dry spray there, not too, wasn't worried about that. But there's still some small ones, and then this one here, this panel, I hammered it. I hammered it like I normally do, and what's funny is it still did it, but they're so tiny you almost can't see them. You probably can't even see those because they're so small. They're like literally the size of a pencil point that's been sharpened. So I'm starting to think maybe it's something, just some fine adjustments on my gun that I'm just not doing. I mean, almost to where I could adjust it to where that goes away completely. And I used the white paper towels. I sprayed it on the paper towel instead of spraying the wax and grease remover. I used waterborne wax and grease remover instead of the solvent based. All kinds. I mean, I just tried to do everything I could possibly do this time. I didn't wear a paint suit. But here's the deal. This one here, this is a matrix. Like I said, I don't know how well this will pick up, but there's nothing. I mean, it didn't do anything wrong. It's perfect. So, like I said, I don't think these are fisheyes. Fisheyes don't really look like that from what I've seen. I mean, this one here kind of looked like one. If you can see that one in the light, but I don't know. I'm thinking not anymore. Could be maybe I'm getting a little bit of water through my line still, even past this desiccant system. But whatever's going on, it's going on with this epoxy only, because this epoxy is not doing it. So, like I said, could be some contaminants in the epoxy somehow. Maybe I got something in it, you know. Maybe I got a bad batch. I don't know. But I've taken a lot of this stuff out of the equation, I think. My motor guard filter came in today, so I'm going to try to hook that up and there's so many different opinions on where those should be put. So my thought was, because a lot of guys use toilet paper in those instead of buying the more expensive filters that go in them. And I really only care about drying my air when I'm painting. I mean, I can oil my tools, the other tools that I use or whatever. I don't know. But I thought about putting it over here and maybe tying it in right here somehow, so I can shut it off and it will stay out of the system. That way I'm not having to go through toilet paper all the time. I can only, when I'm painting, I'll use it, turn it on and actually use it, change out the toilet paper each time I use it, type deal. Because for the most part, I don't get a whole lot of water in my system that I can tell. Also, a guy talked to me about it, one of the comments, I think it's Matthew King, was talking to me about after, what was it called? After, I forgot, after something. I can't think of shit anymore. But anyway, it's a B&M cooler, after cooler. B&M cooler you put on your deal, and it drastically drops the temperature of the air that goes in the tank. Well, when you drop the temperature, you drop the moisture. So there's several videos out there, guys doing that, and it seems to be working amazing. So I'm probably gonna look into something like that to try to dry my air even more. Like I said, is it water? Don't know. Is it oil? I don't think so anymore. I'm really pressing towards it not being that, because if it was, I would think it would do it in this epoxy also. And you know, I got a little bit of trash in there, but it's already dried up. I did this earlier today. But yeah, like I said, I never can tell how well this camera picks any of that stuff up, but there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, a little trash, that's all that is just trash. See, that went away. So but this on the other hand is kind of more of the same. And so, like I said, it got better as I went down, and they got smaller and smaller. So maybe some fine tuning on the gun, not really sure. Like I said, I'm going to put that filter in, try to maybe get down on some of the water. But if it's water coming through the gun, why didn't it mess with that? You know, so I'm really, I don't know, but I'm done with that. I'm done doing the test. I've had enough. I've spent enough time. I've spent enough money, and so, you know, I'll either live with this or I'll switch to Matrix and go with that. But again, I really like this stuff. I like the way it almost looks like it's got clear coat on it because it's so shiny. It really helps out, you know, like here's a nice dent. You can see that just plain as day. But, you know, I don't know if the benefits outweigh the pain in the butt. And again, this may just be CO2 type gassing stuff, which doesn't cause any adhesion problems whatsoever. So I'm probably just blowing this out of proportion, having these little guys like that messing with me. Literally, it's probably not even a big issue. So anyway, yeah, I did a little bit more on this panel here. You can see there's the penetration welds from the other side. Went ahead and put that little bracket on, welded it, went ahead and cleaned it up and got it done. Now I've got to do the foam inside there, and I'll bring you guys back for that so you can get a good laugh out of that. One thing I was going to show you on this, I welded this bracket here. You can see you pop holes, you weld it through the front side. Well, I put weld through primer on the back side of that just to see, for shits and giggles, just to see what it would do. And literally it burns it off. It looks to me like that's burned down to bare metal. So it makes me think, is it worth it? Because you know, you start welding that weld through and it pops and sputters and the weld just doesn't weld as nice. And Then you've got that on the back side, which doesn't look to me like it's going to protect from rusting. So ultimately you really still need to get to the back side of that panel somehow. I would say that the epoxy holds up better than that stuff does. So that's just my opinion. That and $5 will get you a cup of coffee at Starbucks. Maybe $5, hell, maybe $6 now. Anyway, so yeah, a little more progress today. I've been out here all day long, and my video editor screwed up, so I was just gonna make it quick. Maybe hopefully this will stay under 10 minutes or so, and kind of give you an idea of what I did today. That's almost ready to put back on. Hopefully tomorrow that's what I'll get going on. Whether I'll play with that motor guard filter or not, I don't know. Got me another toy from Harbor Freight. Show this to you guys real quick. It's one of those long cutoff wheels. I've been needing one of those for a long time. That was on sale for 39 bucks. I thought, man, you know, if it lasts a little while for me, that'll be pretty cool, because most of my cutoff wheels, or all of them, are all this direction, you know, and this long, getting in, being able to get in places. And so yeah, it's cheap, but if it works, it works. So what else? Oh, I got me a new gun for this. It's one of those speed blasters. I bought this online or on Craigslist, and ended up having some cracks in it. Didn't realize it when I bought it. It's cracked right there pretty bad, so it blows air out the handle. So I just called that Zendex company and had them ship me a new handle. And so just got that in today, so I'll just convert that over and put that, you know, then I'll have hopefully a good working gun. So yeah, just a little bit of this and that. Hopefully that thing there works. I can't see how it won't, because there's nothing can get out of that. So I need to kind of reinforce the bottom there a little better or something. That hose is so thick that I can't straighten it out. Even if I cut it, it's still just super stubborn. And so ultimately I guess I could probably pop this little guy out and run the tube into the bucket, but it's still going to kick it sideways probably. So but I don't think that's leaking. That's in there pretty good. So anyway, it's better than what it was. So all right guys, let me give a little shout out to while I'm thinking about it, to Turbo Cobra. If you haven't checked out his channel, you're missing out. I've given him shout outs before. He was my 200 subscriber giveaway winner, and he has like 7,800 subscribers. So it kind of just shows you how amazing this guy is. And I picked up a bunch of subscribers from him giving a shout out to me yesterday on his video. I picked up a bunch more. So I want to say thank you for that. His videos are hilarious. His editing is amazing. I don't know what kind of editing system he has, but I'm sure it takes hours for him to do it. He can make himself disappear. He can make cans walk by themselves and do all kinds of stuff. So it's really, really cool. Plus all his stuff that he does. He was doing a Mustang for his son's car. Son wrecked it, so they're redoing it. He's a machinist. Just a really, really good guy. All around talented person. Tommy Shoe, shout out to you. I appreciate your information in your video yesterday too for me. I take everything you guys give me and try to use it as much as I can. I'm not that guy that's like, oh well, I know better, I know more. I don't. I know I don't. I'm in here doing the best I can, and so when you guys help me out, I appreciate it. I know you guys have been doing it for a lot of years, so I'm still just a rookie at this. So I appreciate any comments you guys have. Shut Your Face Garage, same thing, super good, does it for a living. Check his videos out. He knows what he's talking about. I've learned a lot from him. Tons of guys. I mean, I'd sit here all night talking about the guys that I watch. But those are some of the main guys. Been on YouTube for a long time. VW Darren, same deal. Painter, amazing mechanic, does Volkswagen stuff, rebuilds motors, just all kinds, does just jack of all trades, can do it all. Knows his stuff on the paint and all the different things, so appreciate him. So yeah, just kind of give a little shout out to you guys. So yeah, check those guys out. Like I said, Turbo Cobra, hilarious. He said something about fisheye promoter in his video that I had sent him when I actually sent him my the 3M earphones or earmuffs, whatever they are, and that's pretty funny. So I was thinking I made this shelf up here to put on my wax and grease remover, and I thought, you know what, give me some fisheye promoter to put up there. And so yeah, if any of you guys want any fisheyes or any craters or any of this stuff that I've got on these panels here, man, free of charge. Just pay for shipping. I'll send you as many fisheyes as you want, many little craters as you want, and yeah, may start selling fisheye promoter. So you know, I mean, fisheyes are beautiful. They make your paint look maybe three-dimensional because you can kind of look into the little craters a little bit. So yeah, maybe I can make some money off that deal. The fisheye promoter. That's a good idea, Turbo Cobra, or Gary. Gary's his name. So hey, check that guy out, and I'm gonna cut this off because, like I said, it's gonna go too long. And so I'll talk to you guys next time. See ya.